How to install Nerf balls. how to install Nerf bars on a Honda 700 XX. So you get 2 long bolts, 4 short bolts, washers, nuts, 2 aluminum plates. Step 1, go to the front A-arm on the rear, take out this bolt, replace it with this one, with the washer on each end, and only have it stick out just a little bit to put this male Nerf bar on the left side of the shifter side. And that is step number 1. Being a Honda, of course it's metric, not standard, so it's a 14mm wrench you'll have to use. And I'm using this breaker bar metal pipe to just loosen it for me. I'm using the closed end of the wrench so it doesn't strip it. I did have to tap out the bolt. It's kind of tight in there. I don't have it jacked up or anything, so there's still some pressure on the A-arm. Then I only got so far with the bolt that I had to use this smaller size bolt as a punch, put it in there, and then continue tapping out the bolt. Of course, I have my left hand to hold the bolt instead of my phone, so I'll do that and take the bolt the rest of the way out. I did jack it up a little bit just to take some pressure off so I can get the bolt the rest of the way out. We'll see how that works. Okay, so this Alba Racing company obviously went really cheap on me. To replace this, that can be greased, so every time I go over the bump, the A-arm can go up and down easily. They gave me a cheap bolt with threads all the way up, so it's not gonna be nearly as nice as this. So ideally, I'd like to throw away this bolt and get a bolt similar to this, but because I only use this four-wheeler a few times a year, it's not worth it to me. And I'll probably get the Tesla four-wheeler when that comes out, and then end up selling this Honda 700 XX that I used at the Utah Salt Flats. Yeah, I got up to at least 73, maybe 83 miles an hour, I'm not sure. For sure 73 miles an hour on this 700 XX. There's a 1985 Corvette with 21,000 miles on it. Just as a halftime break show. It's not focused, I'm sorry. Maybe it's best. Has my license plate. That bolt went in pretty easy. Just had to turn the wheel side to side and maybe up and down a tiny bit to get the A-arm lined up with the bracket, but that went in a lot easier than it came out for me. So one side done, other side still need to do. I'll do that now. Other side with the loud neighbor cutting his grass. Get that one loose. Holding it with my foot so I can record some of it. Don't have any kids to help me. That side came right out without tapping it. Must have been lined up really well, no pressure on it. So that was 10 minutes faster than the other side. Feels like it. Call me crazy, but I'm gonna put some grease on this bolt so the A-arm goes up and down a lot easier riding on this bolt. Okay, I got both bolts in. Now I will put the left side Nerf bar on, just the front right now. So I'll do that. Step one should have been wash the four-wheeler, but I had to do this before my wife wakes up. She didn't know I bought these Nerf Bars. I keep on saying that. Anyway, I put the front left side on, the bolt, and then I put the nut on, washer on loosely. It said to make sure this Nerf bar is below the foot peg. So I did that. Now into the next step. The next step is put this short bolt and washer through the plate, through the foot peg, and then of course the washer and nut again. So this foot peg, it just goes up here. The picture has the flat end against the engine and the curved end towards the outside of the machine. Okay, I did buy these Nerf bars for my wife, just in case I need to put her on the back, putting around slowly around the mountains. You know, I won't be going fast with anyone on the back, of course, but... And also it's a good rock guard. Well, I don't know if it's a good one, but it helps a little bit, because a lot of rocks flip up and hit myself, even when I'm the only one on it. So I did buy this for my wife. Partly. Maybe that's my excuse for buying them. Safety comes first, right? Guess I should have told her that I bought these, but anyway. I put the pair of bolts in, the washers. It's all loosely tightened. So I'll do the other side the same now. Alright, the right side was a tight fit. This bolt, there was not enough sticking out for it to go on. It was a tight fit, so I had to bend this, put pressure on this bar, pushing it up. Then I barely got one thread on. And once I got one thread on, put a wrench on the top, 12 millimeter, and then a 13-inch socket on the bottom. And I was able to tighten it enough. So this bar might be higher than the other side, but I don't care as long as it's on and the straps have enough slack. I can give and take as needed. Nobody will ever notice that this side is a 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch higher than the other side. I could have maybe put the bolts in this slot, but I wanted to keep them out here, so I forced it to fit in this. Maybe bent, probably not bent, this stretched this Nerf bar on the right side a little bit.